Hey everyone, and welcome to This Explainer. Today, we're diving into a really fascinating topic on deception, understanding human behavior in business. We're essentially pulling back the curtain on the gritty, sometimes hidden realities of business ownership. So, we're going to move way past that comforting illusion of a perfectly rational, fair world and really dig into the raw psychology of influence and perception.
So let me ask you something right off the bat. Are you being deceived right now? It's a little unsettling to think about, isn't it? Well, we really need to shatter this illusion that business is always fair and transparent. Frankly, the world would be a much better place if people just stopped searching for miracles and instant results. But because we do, deceivers are absolutely abundant out there. They thrive because, honestly, we often look right past a friendly exterior. We're kind of, well, too lazy to properly scrutinize someone's true character. The reality is, human beings are highly skilled actors. When we bump into someone who's super agreeable, our defenses naturally just drop, right? We automatically assume that their friendliness equals a genuinely good personality. But we completely forget how easily humans adapt to whatever environment they find themselves in. A friendly exterior, well, that might just be a calculated tool to distract you from an ulterior motive. In today's business world, enemies don't carry swords anymore. No, they carry their intentions hidden deep in their hearts, in the one place no one really bothers to look.
Let's look at the anatomy of the modern deceiver. These individuals appear exactly in response to our needs. For instance, someone intending to deceive you might suddenly become a really prominent member of a local church or community group. They'll look incredibly generous, totally committed to noble causes. But here's the reality check. People don't just leave their true personalities at the door when they walk into a place of worship or a boardroom. Their true nature follows them everywhere. You've absolutely got to look deeper.
There's this really vivid metaphor that hits the nail right on the head. It goes like this. You can remove a lion's teeth and feed it porridge for a decade, yet its heart will always remain that of a lion. With deceivers, it's exactly the same story. They might change their outward appearance or their daily habits, but their inner self remains completely unchanged. So whatever you do, don't let a new, porridge-eating exterior fool you.
All right, moving on to Section 1, Strategic Impression Management. Going from defense to offense. Now we're going to pivot from just recognizing deception to actually using these same mechanics of human psychology ethically to reshape how others perceive you.
To really take control of your narrative and magnetically draw opportunities toward you, you've got to master association. Let's say you want to make a potential business partner doubly attracted to you. Well, you need to ensure they see you in the company of high-caliber individuals. Doing that instantly associates you with class and a bit of mystery. On the flip side, if you're seen surrounded by low-quality individuals, their negative reputation is inevitably going to rub off on you. It's an instant downgrade to your perceived value.
You've probably heard the old saying, you are only as good as the people you associate with. Well, in business, that's not just a fun saying. It is a structural reality. By creating this impression that highly respected people admire your work or your personality, you attract even more people to that exact belief. People are just naturally going to draw closer to you, wanting to be part of your network, and you won't even need to make a public announcement. You just surround yourself with individuals of high social standing, and the business world assumes you belong to that exact same class. It's an incredibly powerful, silent illusion.
Okay, Section 2, the power of playing inferior, the counterintuitive tactic of influence. Let's jump into it.
Imagine you need funding or some kind of favor from someone who just talks excessively. How do you handle it? Well, step 1, you play subtly inferior. Turn yourself into an excellent, completely non-judgmental listener and just let them impart all their wisdom. Step 2, they're actually going to become addicted to your presence because you're making them feel really good about themselves. Every day, they grow more eager to see you. Then comes step 3. Once they are super eager for your attention, you pull back abruptly. You've got to make them feel your absence. The very moment they feel your absence, they're going to want to know why. So here is the exact execution. You create a story about needing some help that you just couldn't find anywhere else, and then you leave without even giving them a chance to talk. Now, if they insist on helping you, you refuse, gently. If they keep insisting, then you may finally yield. Doing this solidifies a massive psychological trap. You've effectively made them pursue you, reversing the whole dynamic and making them feel like they're solving a problem for their favorite listener. But what if they don't offer to help when you pull back? Hey, don't worry about it at all. You just move to the unspoken debt. Wait until they need a favor from you, and then jump in and perform it quickly and completely without a single complaint. Indirectly, they will feel heavily indebted to you. You've literally just converted their addiction to your presence into a highly tangible business asset. Because of this unspoken debt of gratitude, when you do ask for a favor or an investment later on, they will feel psychologically compelled to step up and assist you.
And finally, Section 3, the ultimate self-deception, the entrepreneur's inner game. So what about using these exact mechanics of deception on your own mind?
It turns out, deception can absolutely work on yourself through a self-fulfilling prophecy. By repeatedly telling yourself that you are successful and then taking small, consistent steps toward that success, you actually trick your own brain. Suddenly, the incredibly grueling process of business ownership stops feeling so exhausting. Over time, your actions fully align with your faked belief, and you end up achieving the actual wealth you originally envisioned. The applications for this principle are just truly limitless.
So as we wrap up this explainer, I really want to leave you with a provocative question. How are you going to use this psychological toolkit in your next meeting? We've explored some seriously gritty realities of human behavior today. You now know how to look past the porridge-eating lion to protect yourself defensively. But you also know how to ethically go on the offense, managing impressions, playing inferior to build leverage, and even deceiving your own mind into pushing through the entrepreneurial journey. The tools are right there waiting for you. The only question is how you'll choose to apply them.